Hello children, in today's lesson we will learn about fundamental rights and duties. Let us first understand what are fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are listed in part 3 of our constitution. They are the basic rights of the citizen of the nation. They guarantee civil liberties for enabling all Indians to live in peace and harmony. They are independent of age, gender, caste, creed and religion. They can be freely exercised by all the citizens of India. Violation of these rights results in punishment as prescribed in the Indian Penal Code, that is IPC. These rights protect people from foreign countries also who are eligible to be treated equally before law. In case of any external aggression, the fundamental rights are suspended except a few of them. This helps in maintaining a balance between freedom and social control. There are 6 fundamental rights. They are: number 1, right to equality. All the citizens are equal before law. There is no discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, gender or place of birth. All Indians are treated equally by the Indian government and law. This is applicable to all the fields of education and employment. The weaker and backward sections of the society, that is scheduled caste SC, scheduled tribes, that is ST, and other backward classes, that is OBC, are provided equal equality of status by the law. Let us now understand right to freedom. Democracy is synonymous with freedom. Our constitution guarantees the following freedom: freedom of speech and expression, freedom to form unions, freedom of movement in the country, freedom to reside anywhere in the country, freedom to practice any profession. We must exercise our right to freedom very carefully. Our freedom must not cause disturbance or problems to others. Our speech must not hurt anyone. Let us now come to the third right, that is right against exploitation. No individual can buy or sell humans as well as any form of child labor is a punishable act. No one can be exploited on the basis of minority, gender, religion, caste, etc. Let's understand the fourth right, that is right to freedom of religion. India is a land of cultural diversity along with many regions practiced here. India is a secular country. There is no state religion. All the citizens of India are free to practice and propagate their religion. No individual or community can be forcefully made to follow a religion. Let's come to the fifth right, that is cultural and educational rights. We find people following different religions and speaking different languages in India. All are entitled to develop and preserve their culture. People of different communities can set up their cultural and educational institutions. Our government encourages and helps in the development of these cultural activities without favoring any particular community. Let's understand the last right, that is right to constitutional remedies. All constitution safeguards our fundamental rights by granting us the right to constitutional remedies. Even the government cannot violate our fundamental rights. If someone does so, the citizen of India can file a lawsuit against the violator in the court of justice and seek legal help. The court can issue an order to uphold our fundamental rights. Now let us sum up whatever we have learnt, all the 6 rights. Okay? The first is right to equality, second is right to freedom, third, the right against exploitation, fourth, right to freedom of religion, fifth, cultural and educational rights, and sixth, right to constitutional remedies. Children, that's all for this video now. We will learn about the rest of the chapter in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.